I like to call this the fun time of year. It's time for entertaining and to visit with friends and relatives and to pick out a special gift for a certain someone. You know what that makes it? It makes it the perfect time to visit Supermarket Liquors and Wines, Niagara's largest liquor store with all your favorites to choose from at Niagara Falls Boulevard and Military Roads. Now, if you want a preview, you can check them out online right now at supermarketliquor.com. They're open 7 days a week, late nights, Friday and Saturday till midnight, with plenty of free, brightly lit parking in front of the store. And there's always plenty of cashiers there to speed you on your way if you're in a hurry. But if you want to browse, it's Niagara's largest liquor store with great gift-giving ideas and selections, whether it's wine or liquors. You know, when you're as big as Supermarket Liquors and Wines, a great gift doesn't have to be expensive. And you can see what I mean when you check out their specially custom bottled tequila and bourbons, handpicked by owner Chris Castellani at Supermarket Liquors and Wines. Supermarket Liquors and Wines in the Middle Pine Plaza on Niagara Falls Boulevard, just moments from the Fashion Outlet Mall. Visit them soon or check them out right now at supermarketliquor.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing at your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Niagara Lawn and Garden Equipment, today.
The opinions expressed on NiagaraBroadcastNetwork.com are those of the host and the guest, not of management or the sponsors.
Well, we're on a Friday night.
Yes. No, I was going to hum. There was no music, but that's okay.
We don't need music.
We don't need music. Right to the show.
Yeah, we're right
How you
into
doing,
this.
Sal?
Great. I am upset, and so is a lot of people out there because of what happened, and we're going to tell this story tonight.
Yes.
And we're going to take phone calls if you happen to be out there and you want to give us a call. Our number is 333-3020. We're live on a Friday night, and we have Samantha Bassett with us.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You are the owner of the Little Bakery.
Yes, I am.
And that is the old Trusello's Bakery, which is at the back of the city market.
Yep. Behind the city market in the green building.
The little green building.
Yep.
And now it's the Little Bakery?
Yes.
And how'd you end up going into the Little Bakery?
It was
you own a bakery now. How do you own
Is that the first bakery you've
the
owned?
first bakery
Okay.
I owned. And
Did you bake from when you were a little tot? That's, people always say, I was a little kid, I used to bake.
No, I kind of just learned. I
Okay.
learned how to do it. And
So you went from having the little easy bake ovens at your house to these giant. They still got the giant ovens that they used to.
yeah, they're big.
I mean, like they used to be like rollers, or
The conveyor belts, they move the pizza.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that.
No. It was like when I used to go in there, it was like a big round oven.
Oh, the bread ovens.
I guess.
Yes, we have those. Of course we have those.
Oh, of course. I didn't know
Let me tell you, I'm going to say this from the get-go because I said it to them off camera. I've had their pizza and their bread. If you have not gone over there, you're missing something because and I mean that.
Well, thank you for that.
Delicious, beyond delicious. But anyways, I digress. How did you get started?
It was a good business opportunity. I knew somebody who knew the building owner, and she was ready to lease it. So, we jumped in.
I'm going to make bread. I'm going to make pizza.
Gonna make bread, we're gonna make pizza.
Now, I hear you make the old-fashioned Trusello-type pizza, which was nobody really had except that particular place. And I understand you're making it must be the old recipe or whatever?
Yep, that's, we have, we ran into a friend of a friend that knew some original bakers, and they taught us how to get everything down. And that's the main pizza there, is a traditional old fashioned.
Okay, well, we're not here tonight to talk about the baking bread. And we'll go over what they do, but they had a problem, and it's upsetting. And I saw it on Facebook. Explain what happened, the whole situation here. Well, we're going to take some phone calls because this is, I don't know, they tell me the city's so wonderful and it's
This
safe.
stuff
and
has
it's-
to stop,
Oh, it's-
especially for small businesses. It's awful.
So what happened, Sam? Walk us through what happened.
Well, we left the bakery for making the bread early morning. We come back early morning to open, and we realized that there was just stuff everywhere. The place was trashed, so we knew something had went wrong. We reviewed the security footage, and we noticed there was a guy that broke in. We didn't really know who it was in the beginning because, who knows?
Sure.
But he broke in, he climbed through the side window, bent the bars back, trashed the whole behind the counter. He stole phones, tablets, the money out of the register, the $20 bills that had been signed from customers when we first opened. He took that, amongst other things, power tools and whatever. He thought he had unplugged everything, including our surveillance, but he didn't. So I reviewed the surveillance, of course, like anybody would do, and I seen him, and I remembered the clothes he was wearing while I'm talking to the police outside. Well, here he comes, walking up, asking questions. He didn't change his clothes or anything. Yeah, he walked right up to us. And I was like, I looked at
the police were there,
me and the cops were standing right at the front door.
and the guy walked up.
He walked right up. Hey, what's going on? What happened here?
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
swear.
Oh my
That's the
God.
old hide in plain sight thing. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I'll throw them off.
Why the police here?
I'll act like a concerned citizen.
So what happened at
Oh
that
my
point?
God.
Well, the officer asked him to remove his hood because we know the man, he didn't have any hair. He shaved his head. He asked him to remove his hood, and from that point, he was arrested.
So the
Wow.
police officers saw the
footage.
The footage.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The footage.
They
Is that how you interrogate
I don't know.
people?
Yeah.
With the vid, the book, the
Hey, but is that you? Yeah. So, and then he just placed him under arrest.
Oh my
Did the guy say anything to this? I mean, did he do the old? Well, it wasn't me. You must have hit the wrong guy.
He did actually. He said, "Don't look at me. I've been good lately."
I've been good lately.
You've been good lately.
That's a bad sign when they go lately.
Yeah.
I run into guys like that a lot. Hey, you remember me? Oh yeah.
That's a bad thing,
I've been
too.
good. I've been good.
I've been good
I get it a
lately.
lot, yeah.
Okay.
And the officer asked him. He said, "Well, where's everything that you took out of inside the bakery?" He said, "It's over there in the bag." The only thing that
I've
was
been
in
good except the stuff I took is over
it's
there.
over there.
That's
Yep,
right.
there
Now,
it is.
Did you know this gentleman? And I'm using that term loosely, gentleman.
Yes.
Okay.
We did know him. He wasn't, a friend or anything like that. He was somebody that helped clean up around the front. It ended up being.
Did you pay this guy to do this?
No. His mother lives in the house in the front, so he was doing it for her, and he kind of just swept up around our place too.
Okay. But okay, so you knew the guy,
Yeah.
and the guy gets arrested. Now you recognize him from the surveillance footage. Police recognize him. He gets arrested. He supposedly tells you, "Hey, the stuff's over there that I took," or tells the cop. And then here's the part that gets me about it. Explain what happened from there.
So when he went to court, he pled that he needed to be rehabilitated. And from there, because he tested positive for opiates, they put him in opioid court. Now that takes him out of criminal court, which makes him be able to have a lesser sentence.
Now, are you just assuming that he's going to get a lesser sentence, or were you told he's going to get a lesser? You got a letter from the DA, correct?
Yes.
And what did the letter say? Tell us about that.
Well, the letter just said to call at this certain time, but I talked to them, and they said that if he completes the treatment, then his sentence could be reduced. possibly to probation because he didn't have any other convictions. But when they looked deeper into it, they noticed that, yes, he did have other convictions. And
Okay, the thing that really disturbs me, that this guy's going to get allegedly could get a reduced sentence. He has other convictions, you're saying?
a lot of other people told us on that Facebook post that, hey, he did the same thing to my house. They put him in drug court,
Okay,
look at-
but have you talked with the DA about, because Facebook is not,
Right,
you
you can
can't
never
go by.
trust that.
Right,
The DA did say that he had previous convictions.
okay. The thing that disturbs me secondly about this, so that the guy had the gall to break into your place, steal stuff, and, but he, according to you folks, is that he poured bleach in the sauce, all over the bread, all over everything, the sauce that you were gonna use maybe the next day to make pizza or whatever?
Well, we were going to use sell the bread that day and use the sauce that day. When we dumped we didn't know at first that he dumped the bleach into the sauce, but we got rid of everything because we knew there was bleach on the bread.
Yeah.
When we dumped the sauce, we could smell, the aroma of the bleach.
Nut.
So he actually poisoned your food and could have gotten people deadly sick if you didn't notice the bleach was poured in there and you used it.
Yeah.
Of course, now the place is all sanitized because they use bleach to clean
Bleach on
everything
everything.
anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, a guy who's this sick, in my opinion, is someone that needs to be punished and not, I don't see, because you're on opiates, okay, that you're going to get a lighter sentence or
Is
get
that
off.
how it always works?
I'm not sure what happened. I know that they, if you get into a program and the judge could take it into consideration and everything, but you know what? If the guy did it before,
Right.
and he even if he caused the problem, and then he's got the guts to pour bleach in the sauce on the food
Right,
that people are
right,
going to eat.
right.
To me, that's a
Sick.
very
It's sick.
But that's a very serious thing.
It is.
So how does this stand right now? What's going on with this guy?
Well, as of right now, he missed his first court date for the opioid court.
And you know this how? Not from Facebook.
No. I talked to the DA.
Okay.
I
So
asked
he didn't
her-
show up?
He did not show up. No, I asked her, and she told me that he didn't yet show up to court.
So what are they doing about that?
I don't know anything else right now. I talked to her yesterday. She said I can call anytime and ask, more questions and find out where everything is at. The DA and the Niagara Falls Police have been very helpful.
Now, somebody told me that this fellow, when he was arrested, said, "You can't arrest me because I'm an opiate court," or something?
You can't arrest me because
Well,
of
I mean, there's a lot of hearsay going on.
Right.
If you happen to know anything about this, or you want to weigh in on it, we're at 333-3020. Got about another 40 minutes to call in. We'd like to hear from you, see what you think, and
So what supposedly he said was, you can't arrest me because I need help? I'm on opioids? Is that?
I don't know if that's how it
No?
went. I'm under the impression that when he was arrested, he tested positive for opioids, and then he wanted to go to rehab.
So automatically they flipped him over to the other court?
Right. And I understand if you want to get the help you need, but how many times does it take for you to get that help and continue to do the same thing?
These people can't use this as a crutch and say, "Oh, well, you can't arrest me, or I need to get a lighter sentence because I'm on opiates." But that's like That's like stopping a guy drunk
Crazy.
driving and going, "Hey, you're juiced. You can't be driving." "Oh, I can't help it. I'm in AA.
Yeah, I need
I'm an
help.
alcoholic."
I need help.
Yeah, that's
I don't
too
understand.
bad.
If
Too bad.
that's the law, I don't understand that law.
Well, we're going to have to check into that. So, let me just show you. This is how you found the place when you came in?
Yep. That's behind the counter.
So he went through everything.
Oh, he went through everything. He stole everything down to the garbage bags.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you knew him and he lived nearby, you said, or
Yeah,
something?
we used to give him food all the time.
Oh, boy.
Well,
We used to give him food all the time.
yeah. So how, it stands now that what? He's obviously going to go to court, but he just to finish his.
But he
his,
didn't show up.
His opioid treatment yet, or what? Or you don't know?
I haven't gotten that far along yet. I'm not sure.
So he missed his court date. So now, do they know where, so I'm gonna assume he doesn't live near you now, right? Because what do they do when you miss a court date? Do they come and arrest you?
Well,
I don't know, I've never had.
Yeah, well, if you miss a court date, they could get a warrant for your arrest.
For your
Yeah,
arrest,
for-
okay.
For not appearing in court, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't know
In
now.
opioid court,
I
can
don't
they
know
arrest
now.
you?
I don't know now with Governor Cuomo with this new thing where he doesn't want to give people bail because it's not fair to the people that can't afford it. Some people are they can't.
What happened to the old-fashioned way? You do the crime, you do the time, as they say.
I don't know. Yeah, to me, seems to me
And especially small
if
businesses
you can't
like
afford
this.
if you can't afford the bail, then tough.
But look at the money, not just what he stole, but like you said, he poured the bleach and everything.
that's the
So
part
all that is waste. All of that costs them money.
I don't think a guy who could have poisoned a bunch of people.
Jesus Lord. have
I
mercy.
mean, imagine if you made sauce and had the bleach in it and the kid was allergic to it or so. I don't know. I mean, suppose if you drink bleach, I know
No,
you're gonna.
no,
you're
you'd really
you're
sick
in pretty
anyway.
bad shape.
You'll get very sick, whether you're, yeah. I don't understand this.
So I mean, to me, I don't feel sorry for the guy. I don't think he deserves a break.
But don't you see
mean,
this a
opioids
lot,
or not,
Sal?
because-
Don't you see this
Well,
a
you-
lot?
you do
Where
see-
these people, it's like a revolving door?
Yes. Yes.
Is that New York State law or is that federal law? What is it?
And I say these people need help,
Yeah.
but maybe not a break. Maybe not a break. I understand. Oh, if you go to opioid school or counseling or drug court, well, we'll give you. No, you did a crime. You did something bad.
Right.
Pay for it.
Is that New York State law that's lax? Is that what it is?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe someone's got an opinion. We're at 333-3020. If they want to give us a
What
call
it
and
is
tell
is
us what
disgusting.
you think. And what are your customers saying about this, Samantha?
Our customers
Mm-hmm.
are they're mad. They are mad. You know, you can't control what some of them say
No,
either.
no.
But
You don't mess with our bakery.
Did this affect your business at all? Did people go, gee, the guy's poured bleach around the,
yes and no, but we reassured them that,
Mm-hmm.
there was more safety precautions taken. We're always watching the cameras, making sure nothing's going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They know us. They know we're not bad people. They know that we're never going to let something like that get out of hand.
But for instance, if he poured bleach in the sauce, now I'm assuming that it all went down the drain. It's
drain.
gone.
Yep.
Everything got washed out. And I know, again, like I said earlier, they use bleach to disinfect. So, I mean, once you know that it's there, you clean it properly. And probably you're cleaner than when you started, but that's not the point. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
It's terrible.
So, tell us about the bakery. What are you making over there? You make bread, you make pizza. What kind of pizzas? How many pizzas? What type of thing do you have there?
We make a lot of pizzas every day.
Delicious, delicious.
Go ahead.
If you like the old-fashioned type pizza and the Italian bread and that, I'm telling you, people, if you haven't been there, go, and then go again.
Look at that bread.
Oh,
It's,
let me tell you.
Thank
so,
you for that.
do you make pizza pies, or it used to be trays? Do you make regular?
That's what it is. It's trays. Your half tray of old fashions, $11. You can't beat that anywhere else.
There it is.
It's like $22
Oh.
plus delivery, and
Oh.
we do specialties. We have cheese and pepperoni. Like today we did your choice of banana peppers, mild or sweet. You can pick from that. We do.
You mean like stuffed banana peppers?
Oh, look at
Oh,
those
that kinda
little,
sounds good.
that perked you up right now.
Well, I like that stuff.
Well, it was not stuffed.
Put
but-
your headphones on. We're going to go to the phones. We got some people calling in. I want to talk about what they think, and maybe they've been there. And 333-3020. Dial carefully. You're on with Samantha. Hi.
The problem I feel bad for the bakery is because what they do for the community, they step up to the community like crazy. They donate money. They offer rewards if there's a crime in the area. When the GM strikers were on strike, they were bringing pizzas over there. I think you own a haircut salon. You own a salon too.
Yes,
You're
I
offering
do.
discounts for hair salons. Then this is a good business that stepped up to the community and is trying to help the community.
That's right.
All right, and this has to happen to them. And it's a shame. They do have a fantastic product. Now, I do buy their bread there, and I do buy once in a while I buy the pizza, and they ain't miss a beat with it.
No,
They're
it's delicious,
yeah,
isn't
it really is.
Yeah.
And, you know something? And this is a good business owner that's getting stuck up their ass
Yeah.
because this guy has a drug problem. All right, then this business does a lot for the community. If you follow them on Facebook, if you follow the business, if there's a crime, they put up a reward, right, for information to it. You know, I feel sorry for them. Thank God they caught him. Sal was so easy. You could have caught this guy. It was so easy, Sal. You know?
Nice. Isn't he funny? Isn't he? Oh, he's just hilarious.
Oh, yeah, this could have been one for Sal.
It's like Sal when you caught the guy coming out of the factory out of the mall.
Yes.
When you were in the car, you were asleep. He woke you up. He went over your car.
Fell right on the hood of the car, woke me up. I get it.
Yeah, same scenario. This guy walked up to the police officer.
Well, now, I got to ask you something, because you're one of our EOEs, expert on everything. This is one of our regular callers. Do you know anything, Joe, about the rules and regulations regarding opioid court, why this guy would have been turned over to that?
What do you mean? Wait a minute. Before he even... What do you mean, does he know? He is an EOE,
That's right.
an expert,
There's his theme song.
an expert on everything.
When I saw it,
Okay, take it off now, he's talking.
when I saw her posted on Facebook, I could not believe what I saw. This guy, you want him to throw him in the clink, throw him in jail, and he's out in jail when he's in jail.
Right,
You know, they lose it. They lost money. They lost a day's business.
that's right,
Plus all their products. Probably they lost thousands of dollars.
right?
Because this guy went in and told them, "Oh, I got a drug problem."
Yep.
It's like an employee working for a company, and they're going to fire him for the 15,000th time because he's missing time. Says, "I need to go to rehab."
I don't understand this. I don't understand this.
The system is too soft for the criminals. They don't respect the business owners. I wish you the best. I know you have a great business. I know you'll come through with this thing, and you'll do well with it, and you'll prosper more probably than
That's
anything
right,
else.
that's right.
But I wish you the best of luck. And Sal, don't worry. You hang in there. You'll get an easy arrest like this one day too. You know, so don't worry about nothing.
Okay, Joe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. I really appreciate it. I really, you know, when he says something, I really listen and pay attention because
He's our EOE.
He is.
One of them.
He
One of
really
them.
did know
Yes,
everything.
he does.
He did.
He does, and he's proud
Well,
of it.
he is the expert on it. This is his theme song.
You are sick. You're sick.
At 333-3020, I don't know. So tell us, you do pizzas, you do bread, do you do anything else over there?
Nope, just the pizzas and bread. Occasionally, there's the Italian cookies.
No, you're gonna
Mostly
do that.
pizza
You're gonna
and
do that for the holidays. Italian
Yes, we
cookies
are.
for Christmas.
Yes, we are. That's something you could look forward to.
People could. What kind of Italian cookies you make?
It varies. There's so many different ones and all different kinds.
What's your specialty, Rosemary? You make them. I know.
Cuccidatis. I make.
Do you make cuccidatis?
I bake. I'm a baker.
She's got to look over there to see
I'm a
if.
baker.
You're a baker?
Yeah.
Maybe we
yeah.
could use you.
The cuccidatis are like, and they're a lot of work. Yeah. Nobody makes them. And they come. Are you going to make them this year? Of course.
Well, I'm gonna have to get a hold of you.
Yeah. Well, I'll come see you. I'll come see you. I'll bring you some. You can taste test.
Hey, you said you have a salon. You do have a hair
A hair
salon.
salon. We also own Super Clips.
Tell us about that. Where it is and what you.
That's Pine Plaza, Niagara Falls Boulevard, right next to Duff's.
Okay,
That's my
all right.
favorite thing to do. I love doing hair.
So you're busy.
Yeah,
Now,
very busy.
Joe, who just called and said that he's one of your customers, and he knows about how you give back to the community, and he mentioned something about rewards in that. Talk a little bit about what he was talking about, that,
Well, when we see on Facebook somebody needs help, or, like this morning, I went on Facebook and one of our very good customers, somebody had broken into her garage and stole she said $6,000 worth of tools out of her garage.
Where was this at?
Um,
What area? Just
downtown Niagara Falls, around Walnut, I think it was.
must be the safe area of the city.
shut up.
Yeah, go ahead.
We need to call, we need more cops. That's all I can say.
No kidding.
but we put that on Facebook. We
Okay.
said, $500 reward to anybody that, may be able to identify.
You put the reward up?
Yes, we
You
did.
put up $500?
$500 to anybody who
Wow.
could tell us information. Obviously, you stay anonymous. We're not going to,
Right,
say your
right.
names. But, there's
And you've done
out
that
there.
before?
Yeah, we've done that before. Yes, we have. There was a few times. I'm trying to think of a specific time, but I
Okay.
know there was a few times where
That's
we would put
that's
out the reward.
incredible. That's incredible.
Oh,
to
for
do
the man,
that.
The man that was shot, Poppy, that was shot.
Oh,
and
in
killed.
the store.
In the store,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
we put a reward for anybody that knew anything about that too.
Wow. That's, well, you know what? The people that are out there should make it a point to come in your bakery
Absolutely.
and to come to your hair salon. I mean, no, but people that do things for other people,
Absolutely.
they deserve
Well, that's
to
why I
be.
said good karma. You do good stuff for the community. It's going to come back tenfold.
So as far as this guy now, he's in the opiate court and he's hoping, you think, to get a lighter sentence or a, what is your gut feeling on all this?
Well, here I spoke with the DA. She told me that he's going to be prosecuted, but she wants him. The thing with the opioid court was a lot of people, I guess, go to jail, they get out, they overdose, they die.
Yeah, it happens.
It does happen. So the thing is to get him clean, and then he can face his charges.
The only trouble is, and I've seen this over the years, these people, they don't very often get clean as far as I'm concerned. I talked to one guy who was arrested for drugs, and I says, and he was sentenced, I forgot how much time he got. I said, are you gonna use this time to help yourself, to try to figure out? He goes, no, I'm waiting to get out so I can chase the devil. I go, what's that mean? He goes, as soon as I get out, I'm gonna find somebody who's got drugs, and I don't know how I'm gonna last 6 months or whatever it was without the
see?
drugs.
See?
So, I mean, it's a tough thing. So to take a guy like that and say, we're gonna put you in opioid court, and we're gonna, I mean, I agree they need help. I know they're sick.
But they should go to jail. And
Well,
can't they get help?
They can't use that as a crutch to say, I did this because I'm a drug addict. Or that's not an excuse.
Well, you kind of knew him before this happened. Did he strike you as someone who
Needed help?
needed help?
Yes.
So you weren't surprised, really, right?
I was surprised that he would hit so close to home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then to walk up to you when you're talking to the police, it
I
just
was
shows
just like,
there's not
really?
much of an IQ there.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
like,
that's
are
the
you
only
kidding
thing I
me?
can say, like, hey, how's it going?
He didn't change his clothes or anything.
Do they do that on a regular basis?
Well, they do. They'll come over and go, what's going on here,
Yeah.
officer? What, yeah.
A lot of people
But normally,
say
normally they'll change their clothes. Yeah.
he didn't change his clothes. A
Why
lot of
bother?
people say he
Why
comes
bother?
back to the scene of the crime.
The guy who Joe was talking about, who I ended up catching,
Oh, at the mall,
At
at
the
the
mall.
fashion outlet that
he
was
le-
breaking
He
in.
left the mall.
Yes.
And he was
Tell
running.
'em how he was dressed.
He was running down a street when we caught this guy, and he had on like a trench coat, but he had a respirator with the big round cans on the side. And when I looked at the tape, I saw the guy, and then we saw him a few minutes running down the street. We said, "What?" And he said, "Oh, officers, what's going on? Somebody broke in the mall. Were you in the mall?" No, I wasn't.
What time of day was that?
About 3 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
I said, "Well, what are you doing?" And he says, "I'm exercising. That's why I got the mask on."
Okay.
Yeah, he was out doing his daily
It's
run.
sad.
And,
It's sad. The whole thing is sad that people, they were once somebody's baby and now they're just a mess. But still, for the small businesses in any city, but we're talking about Niagara Falls, you're trying hard to make a living.
Yep.
And obviously you have a very good customer base that are very protective now of the little bakery.
They are.
And they want to make sure nothing happens over there. So I would definitely say to anybody who even thinks of going near there, don't even think.
Don't even think.
and
about it.
obviously,
Think about it.
and obviously, if the guy was recognized by the video surveillance, you have good surveillance in there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think everybody now, when they open up a business,
You have to.
the main thing they do is put cameras
You
up.
have to.
Well, you have to. You have to know what's going on in your business.
Do you, now, when you're not there, this is another thing people do. I don't know, I'm not saying that your people that work for you. Is there a lot of people that work for you?
No. People help me, but they're not working for me.
But there's people that set up cameras in their place. They watch the money. They watch if you hand a guy.
Oh, you mean during the
Yeah,
day?
you hand them a cup of coffee,
Oh,
or
yeah.
you putting $1 in the
Oh,
till
yeah.
or in your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
And they watch that, and they, you know where they catch them a lot is on the self-scan items in stores. And these people get caught all the time.
I scan one, I put 4 in the bag.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they think they're gonna walk out the door, right?
They do it all the
And that's when
time.
they call you,
Yes.
back to Walmart
Yes.
for the 10th time that week.
Yes.
Right?
It is. It's unbelievable. And you think that people would know that, whatever. Hey, we're talking from the folks at the Little Bakery, at the end of the city market, right, to the old Tucello's Bakery. Mm-hmm. And they had this,
Well, I wanna ask a question, because I grew up in that area.
Okay.
Still in that area. And that area, we're talking Pine Avenue, 19th, all of that, gets a bad rap. I know there's problems in downtown, there's problems in every downtown. There's problems in every downtown of any city, there's
Okay.
problems.
Yes, there is.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because I've lived in other
Okay.
cities and it's the same thing. But honestly, you probably could have chosen somewhere else, but you went there.
Right.
Talk about the neighbor. I mean, I know there's issues, but you got a lot of good people.
We've got a lot of good people. The other thing is, it was a landmark in Niagara Falls. And if there's nothing else good in that area, we put something good in that area. So people, I talk to a lot of people and they're, oh, I'm not going to go down there because the area.
Right.
Well, maybe we can start making it a little bit better. A little bit better for everybody else.
That's the whole
now
thing.
did I hear earlier that you deliver though?
No.
I didn't hear that?
No,
Sal was hoping.
he wants some stuffed banana
No,
pepper.
no. See this guy over here, he's the delivery man. He said that's Samantha's fiance. And
Yes.
he says, yeah, I was
wanted
out there,
to remain
I was
off
out-
camera.
I was out there delivering. That's what he said. I had to
Okay.
deliver.
No,
So, well, how do you get a special delivery? You got to know you or Samantha or what? Oh, that's it. I see.
Bring the people their bread.
You bring the bread. Okay.
That's it.
We delivered the bread. It goes out to Smoke and Joe's. It goes to a few of the
Oh,
restaurants.
okay.
Stuff like
so
that.
so there's
Yes.
places.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, that's interesting because you know what? We saw that nice loaf of bread.
Yes.
And so if there's businesses out there that want fresh Italian bread, they can
We're
call
your
you
place.
and you'll
Yeah.
deliver it.
Yeah.
Well, see, people didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is good to support a local business. I always say, come on, we've got local businesses that put out a good product. There you go. Support them. Try the next time you're having some people over the house and you go, I gotta get some pizza. There you go. Support them. Don't go to the chains.
No,
Go to the local places.
The quality's good usually at a
Go
place
to the
like that.
local
But
places.
that bread, we'll show you a little
Or
bit more.
stop in and grab a slice,
We'll show you a
right?
little bit more of
Right,
the
there you
bakery in
go.
just a
$1
minute.
a slice, you
We're
can't
at
beat it.
333-3020. Got about 20 minutes if you want to get in the line. Maybe you've been there or you got something you want to say. What do you think of the area? What do you think of this opiate court? Think it's a good idea? 333-3020. Dial it carefully.
My name is Glenn Shalokian, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Niagara Falls. This upcoming election might be the most important election in the history of our city. We cannot afford to elect the same type of people with a popular name that is unqualified, that is running for all the wrong reasons. It has been over 30 years of destruction by electing the same type of leadership. On November 5th, please vote for Glenn Shalokian, your only chance for change.
Paid for by the committee to elect Glenn Chalokian. Why do people read the Niagara Falls Reporter? Well, according to publisher Frank Parlato, it's because they're not afraid to publish the truth.
Hi out there, this is Tony Farina inviting you to read the Niagara Falls Reporter online or in print every week. We're not afraid to tell the truth. We don't pull punches. We give you the best we can about what's going on in this area, whether it be politics, government, budgets, Seneca gaming issues. Whatever we've got, you're going to have. So check us out, Niagara Falls Reporter.
And the Reporter is factual, fun, and it's free. Pick your copy up every week at Tops, DiCamello's, or Tim Hortons, or read it online at NiagaraFallsReporter.com. 333-3020 is our telephone number, and we're going to go to the phones. We're talking with Samantha from the Little Bakery, which is at the end of the city market. The old Trucello's Bakery, and they had some unfortunate circumstances, but they're putting it all back together. Hi, you're on the air.
I got to ask you one more question, Sal.
Yeah.
So Sellers used to make the flat, round bread. Now, when you first opened, you were making that. You don't make that no more?
We do. We make a few every night. Not many people ask for it, but the couple people that do, that they're there.
No, okay, because that was a good bread, and I enjoyed it. But I've never had career, you never have it.
I can have them make a couple more at night if you'd like.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
See that, Joe?
Or, you know what, that was a good bread. I don't know if you got to remember that, Rose. The Ultra Sellers have
Yeah,
round bread.
but I like the other loaf of bread. But I like, bread, I love any bread, please.
No, this was really good.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you
Thank
got
you.
your bread order in there.
Well, yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
So, how many different types of breads and different things do you do?
Pizza. What kind of pizza?
The pizzas.
Promote the business
The
now.
pizzas, there's half tray, full tray, old fashioned. We do cheese pepperoni, banana pepper pizza, broccoli pizza, white pizza.
All right, I'm having a
broccoli
party.
pizza's good.
I'm having a party, and I want a tray of old fashioned.
Okay,
What's it cost me?
$21.
And how many pieces?
You get 24 slices in a tray.
So, but suppose I get, all right, 24 slices, but if I'm really hungry, could you cut it into
40 slices?
42?
Of course we can. Of course we can.
That's it.
You're-
So
we
then
get
you
more,
double it.
We get more pieces that way.
Did you
yeah.
guys, were you in business, what was it, last year? They had the pizza, what'd they call it? The Pizza Festival in Niagara Falls?
The Festival of Slice.
Yes, did you participate?
They wanted us to. The only reason we didn't was because they didn't have a category for old fashioned. They had like your specialty pizza. They had cheese pizza.
Okay.
A lot of people get it confused. The old fashioned is not cheese pizza.
Right.
It's a sauce pizza.
Right.
So that's why we didn't enter it.
Now, are they gonna do it, do we know, are they gonna do it again? Soon? He's saying yes.
I was talking with a couple people.
It was very
online.
successful.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's a possibility.
Okay. If not, we'll do it. We'll do it on Pine Avenue. We'll do it. But, yeah, because remember when they had that, you couldn't even park down.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't park.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that was a very, very popular thing. I think Stency Boy put that on.
Okay, well,
Stents.
let's do it again.
Yeah.
Because
Good
I
idea.
couldn't get into the first one.
It's a
Go
good,
ahead.
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I want to take a look at we got some pictures of the place. It really looks nice and clean. I mean, you guys must have spruced it up a little bit.
Oh, it needed, it needed a lot
Well,
of
there
work.
was, a long time, there was nothing in there, I believe, for many years at the bakery.
Oh, no, yeah.
And then someone did go in
Well, let's
for a
not
short
let's
time.
not, let's not mix up the bakery with the bakery. This
No,
is
no,
not this is the little
bakery.
Little
I'm
bakery.
talking about their bakery.
Right.
For many years, it was empty, I believe.
I don't know.
It was, and
Right?
there was another business in there, yes.
For a short time.
For a short time. They closed, and,
It was vacant again.
vacant again.
And that's when you went in.
That's when we went in.
How many
Okay.
loaves of bread do you make over there in the like an average
At
morning?
night?
Yeah.
200-300.
You go through that every day?
Yep.
Wow.
And if we don't sell it all,
Yeah.
we donate it. So it never goes to waste.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good people.
Yeah. Little Bakery. We're going to take a look at the inside of Little Bakery in just a minute.
Hi, my name is Kenny Tompkins. I've been your city councilman for the last 4 years, and I've prided myself on community-based work ethic and working hard, rolling up my sleeves to work alongside the people. I am here to create a better, more transparent government and hold the government officials accountable for our actions. Got a problem or a question? Give me a call. I can be reached at 940-7092. My name is Kenny Tompkins, and that's what I do. I listen to the residents, and I try and solve the issues. Please, on November 5th, I humbly ask you to vote for me so that I continue to be the voice for the residents of the city of Niagara Falls.
Paid for by Friends of Kenny Tompkins. Ever happen to notice how things are changing? We get our news and information from our smartphone or computer. We verify things online, and we text our friends instead of calling them. Well, now, if we want to remember a number, we put it in our cell phone, especially if we know someday we're going to need that number. So do yourself a favor right now and add Chris Moore's number to your cell phone. It's 523-5911. And when the time comes when you need an appliance repair, Chris's number will be right at your fingertips. If your dishwasher needs repair, your refrigerator, your freezer, your clothes dryer, with the season of family and friends coming to visit upon us, you'll want all of your home appliances in top working order and ready to go. So remember Chris Moore's number. Put it in your cell phone, 523-5911. Throw out those sticky notes and put the number in your cell phone. When you need it, you'll have it right at your fingertips. Now you know why they call it a smartphone. Chris Moore's Appliance Repair, 523-5911. It's Friday night. We got about 20 minutes left. 333-3020 is the number if you'd like to get in on a conversation. We're talking with the owner of the little bakery, the old Tercello's Bakery, at the end of the city market.
Yep.
And the hair salon now. That's something different. Were you in the hair business before you got into the pizzeria?
I've always done hair. Ever since I was in high school. It was just something I liked to do. So when I had the opportunity to do that, I ran with it. And now I
See, that's
taking
what I
care
like
of
to see.
both.
Young people, entrepreneurs, opening businesses. That's great. And I'm looking at that picture of the bread up there. Oh
look
my
good?
God, I'm so hungry.
I like the idea that they'll come and deliver it. If you have a business, how about you have restaurants, for instance?
Yeah.
I was at a restaurant not too long ago, and they brought out this old stale bread. I was saying, I wish they were somebody. Yeah, it was lousy. It was like a day old bread or something.
Oh no, we never do day old.
No, I'm not saying you, the restaurant.
know.
I wish. Now, see, if I would have known at that time that you delivered bread, I would have said, get a hold of these people and get this bread out. Get some bread from the little bakery because it's fresh
Yeah,
every
Put
day.
that picture up again. They don't have to look at us. There you go.
It does look good, doesn't it?
Oh,
333-3020. Hi, you're on with Samantha.
Good morning, Sal.
My buddy, how are you? Where you been, man? This is the 800-pound gorilla. Remember the 800-pound gorilla
Yes.
down there?
Yes.
He abandoned us.
Yep.
I don't know.
I didn't abandon you. I've just been on a trip now,
Uh-huh.
The reason I called was, first of all, I have to tell you that Trucello's wishes they made pizza as good as these guys do.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
First of all. Second of all, they wish they made bread as good as these guys do.
That's right.
And the place was never that clean. I mean, my God, what a difference. But the reason I called was because I was made aware of what was happening with the crimes committed against them by someone who can't be put in jail because he's in drug court or whatever.
Well, explain that to me a little bit, Steve, because, I mean...
Explain it to
You're
you.
a cop, I'm a cop. I don't get it.
Okay. Somebody chose to stick some illegal substance in their veins, up their nose, some part of their body, wherever they want to stick it. And because of that, they now have an option of going to court for special people so that they can be treated with kid gloves and be treated as if they have a sickness like cancer or something, which is not something you choose as compared to drugs, which you do choose. So now these people are committing crimes against our city, our state, and our government and the people of the state, and they don't seem to have the option to stop it. And it's flabbergasting. I can't even think of a word more descriptive that anybody is listening and watching what's going on and ignoring it, because it's like, ignore the man behind the curtain when you're watching Alice in Wonderland. Only that made more sense than this.
Now, Steve, I don't get the point and I know these people are sick and they need help. And I'm all for rehabilitation.
No, I don't.
Well,
no, we don't agree on that. They're not sick and they need help. They're criminal and they need jail. And they shut down this wonderful governor of Putz in the Albany office has shut down I don't know how many prisons. I've actually talked to a couple of friends of mine who are correction officers. They just told me 2 prisons were shut down in the last couple of months, and they transferred the prisoners to a more crowded prison, and they transferred the correction officers to a more crowded prison. So they got prisons shut down because they want to treat these creatures as if they have a disease and mollycoddle them and work. Oh, what about Narcan? There you go. How much are we spending? How much is the state spending in Narcan to keep these mutants alive? Now, I'm not a family member of one of them. Otherwise, I might feel different. I might be boo-hooing them.
Did we have Narcan when you were out on the street? Did you do Narcan?
No.
Okay. Well, you know what?
No.
I got to tell you this, Steve. This boggles my mind, and I'm still out there. I'm still working, and I go to a call one week and they give the guy the girlfriend's crying. He's dead. Well, give him the Narcan and he wakes up and he's okay. About a week later, he's dead. We go back and give him the Narcan. He wakes up. A couple weeks later, he died. The guy dies. So then we get another call, another Narcan situation. We go there and we get the guy taken care of. The Narcan, luckily, he got out of it. We saved his life. And I says, who called? And the girl goes, I did. And I says, you called? Yes. I'm the designated Narcan. I'm the designated. They have a designated person that stays. I go, what the hell does that mean? Well, I don't use, we come here and they use drugs, but I don't use drugs. I stay here with the Narcan. In case somebody overdoses, I call the police and I give them the Narcan. I mean, is this like a designated driver, she told me?
Sal, one of the guys at another gym I know, he's an EMT in Niagara Falls. And he told me, and this one is mind-boggling, when they call an ambulance out, it costs about somewhere between $1,000 and $3,000 every time they go out on the street for a call, and they have to administer any kind of care. In one night, he answered 5 Narcan calls for the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
So the state, which means you, me, and any taxpayers, suckers that we are, paid somewhere between $5,000 and $15,000 or more, I don't even know how much it came to keep this mutant alive. Now, like I said, maybe I'd feel different if I was somebody who had drug addicts in my family, and I say, oh, keep them alive at any cost. Well, I don't believe keep them alive at any cost. If you choose to jump off a building, don't expect me to be running around with a net below you.
Well, Steve, as a police officer, my opinion, and then let me see what yours is, because you've spent many years on a job. As a police officer, I say if you go to a Narcan situation and the person is obviously using drugs, he overdosed. If he doesn't have a prescription, if it wasn't an accident, if there's not a prescription, then he's using illegal drugs, arrest him.
No, you can't arrest him if he's dying or he's dead. So you have to take him to the hospital.
Well, how about after that? How about after they get, well, no, Steve, they give him the Narcan,
Sal,
they get up and they want to fight with you.
Sal, they're talking about having legal places to use needles and a nurse so that they don't have to worry about overdosing because they're going to be getting dirty drugs. So where do you think the drug dealers are going to be hanging out? This is the kind of crap New York State is doing. They're turning it into nothing but a welfare drug-induced state. And I don't know who's going to be paying for it, because people are bleeding out of the state like they're leaving California because they don't want to live with this kind of garbage in their neighborhood, in their homes. They just don't want to live with it. And people who don't understand this are those who say, oh, but he's my loved one. Yeah, well, after he burgled and robbed everything he could from you, he's going to be going after everybody else. And there was just an incident where a drug addict ran into a store and tried to rob it, and he got center punched and dropped dead from a couple of rounds in the chest. He had a gun. And the family said, well, he had no right to shoot him. Why did he have a gun? To stop your drug addict piece of garbage from robbing and shooting him. So this is the kind of mentality people are dealing with in this state. We're becoming so ultra-liberal that,
you're not supposed to give bail to people anymore.
Right.
Appearance tickets. Give them appearance tickets, because it's not fair to the people that can't afford the bail. It's not fair.
But what about somebody like this young lady who's got a business, and who's going to pay for her damages to her business by this cretin, this piece of garbage? And what if he does it again? Or again, what if he burns the business down? What if he goes in there and hurts somebody? What's going to happen? You're going to give him an appearance ticket because he's in drug court, because he's got a drug problem? Chain him to a wall or a tree somewhere. I don't care. I'm honest to God. I just don't care, because all I care about is the people who are out there breaking their butts to try and make a living and keep their family and their head above water and make themselves into decent human beings who bathe and who pay their bills. You're going to get rid of them. There's not going to be a state here anymore.
Who is going to pay for the damages, Samantha? Did you talk to the DA about it? Are they going to ask for it?
They obviously are going to ask him for restitution, but we're not going to, we're not going to get anything out of him, so we're just going to keep moving.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have anything, right?
No, not if he has to take it from everyone else.
Okay, well, how about this one? If the state or the city or anybody, the DA's office, is going to let him go about his business as a criminal, then they should pay the bill, because they're the persons responsible for it. So the state should be able to say, oh, I'm sorry, here's $5,000 out of your tax money anyway. because I'm sure they're paying a lot more than that in tax money. Here's $4,000 or $5,000 to keep your business secure and to put in some more cameras, a better alarm system, and to hire a guard 24 hours a day. This is the kind of thing that the state should be doing, because if they're going to spend my tax money and our tax money, give it to the people who are giving it to the state instead of giving it to welfare and drug courts and drug abuse. I know there's people who don't agree with me, and that's perfectly fine with them. But you are responsible for your actions. The biggest thing you're given in this life by the good Lord or by whoever you think gave you breath is free will. You have free will. If you choose not to use it and tell somebody you don't have free will and you just have to keep sticking that poison in your body and it's not your fault, well, that's nice. You know what? That's not in my book. It's like that piece of garbage in Buffalo who burned his girlfriend alive. Yeah. I got news for you. What I would suggest to him would be a gallon of gas, a match, and step back, and don't bring us fire extinguisher. This is the kind of thing that's going on with these people in our city, and there's no reason why we should stand by and let it happen without making a stink. I hope that they put up such a stink that something is done about it, finally.
No, I agree. You can only hope for the best.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't be a stranger there, buddy.
Oh, I won't.
He's quite a character, Steve. Now, he worked on the Niagara Falls Police for many, many years. He's a guy that no stranger to what's going on out there on the street. 333-3020. Hi, you're on the air with Samantha.
Sally boy.
Hiya.
It's Stenzy boy.
I recognize you, Stenzy. We're talking about we were talking about your little pizza thing a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm chiming in.
Well, fill us in there, buddy. Are you familiar with the little pizza shop here?
The Little Backery.
Yeah,
the Little Backery, yes.
Backery. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I've been trying to woo them on Facebook and talk to Jason a little bit. But, yeah, I just wanted to definitely invite them. It's December 7th, 5 to 8 at the Conference Center. And it's going to be bigger, more room than last year, more pizzerias, and we'd love to have them, definitely, no doubt about it. We want all small businesses promoted, and we want all pizzerias promoted. For
so you calling this the slice, the taste, the slice? What are you calling it?
Well, it's like instead of Festival of Lights, it's Festival of Slice.
Festival of Slice.
Oh, there you go.
That's right. Oh, that's right. I knew he had a catchy little name to it.
What is the date again, Stens? What is it?
December 7th.
December 7th.
Saturday from 5 to 8.
Okay.
And it's free admission.
And what is it? What is explain to the folks that don't know what the Festival of Slice is, because it was a big success. But what is it?
Well, it's a gigantic pizza party, and we for all of Niagara County, but right now just mainly Niagara Falls and a couple from Lewiston, a couple from North Tonawanda. We're just trying to fill in, all the local pizzerias, and then just have everybody sling their slices and feed the masses. Just trying to get everybody to enjoy the history and heritage of pizza in Niagara Falls.
How many pizzerias do we have in Niagara Falls, Stats?
We thought maybe about 60, between 50 and 60, and right now we got right around 20 signed up so far. But a lot of the places, too, in the restaurants can't really crank out that much pizza. Like, it's a Saturday night from 5 to 8, so that's a little difficult for some that's like a mom-and-pop restaurants and only have a couple employees.
You got those giant ovens there, don't you, Samantha?
We do. We have the big oven.
How many pizzas can you turn out for the Festival of Slice?
We can do... It's 16 trays. No, it's 8 trays. 8 trays, 16 half trays.
At a time?
At a time.
Yeah, and it takes how long to cook them?
And there's ample
15
room
minutes.
to deliver. That's great.
So there you go.
So you got to get a hold of Stents. You know Jason here, so you could get that taken care of and get in that.
Yeah, if you're interested. I mean, we know that sometimes there's difficulties and things in the way, but we just definitely welcome every pizzeria and any restaurant that sells pizza, and we just want to promote the rich pizza heritage of Niagara Falls.
What's the date again, Seth?
December 7th.
I hope I can get to it this time. I couldn't find a place to park the last time, so I couldn't go.
We didn't last year we expected, it was the first year we thought 300 people might show up, and it was over 1,500 people.
Yeah.
How did you come up with this idea? You came up with the idea, right?
Yeah, because I'm a fatty that loves pizza.
Who doesn't love it?
Why not?
Hey, you got to join us before it comes. Come on the show one day, bring some pictures, and talk about it, and give you a little promotion before.
Thank you very much.
Hey, now I have a question.
Oh, wait, we got a question.
I got a question for you. What are you thinking about, the traditional old-fashioned category?
We want to this year. I mean, definitely for next year, it's a possibility. Right now, we're just keeping kind of the same categories as last year, but there's not one thing that we changed would be, you don't have to even sell those. If you want to sell it.
Wait a second. What? We're keeping with the same. Pizza's pizza. I mean, you get pepperoni pizza, broccoli pizza, old-fashioned pizza. How's there?
You know, Pete, there's definitely dozens and dozens of different kinds, and the little bakery specializes in the old-fashioned. That's, from what I understand and from what I've devoured when I walked out of there, it's awesome. So if they wanted to put that in for the judges to try for specialty slice, because it's not your traditional just cheese pizza, it's old-fashioned, they could do that. But if they don't they could do one of, I see some funky ones that they make that look awesome, that they put the pictures up. Those could be specialties. They can have the judges taste those.
What are we talking about?
The wheels
here?
are turning.
What are we talking about?
She's thinking.
Pizzas with pictures of what? What do you make?
Oh, on Facebook they've got some that, I think the one the other day was stuffed shells with meatball maybe or something.
What?
Yeah, with stuffed shells, homemade meatballs.
Wait a minute, the pizza?
On pizza.
Yeah.
It was
that's
pretty
what I
good,
did
too.
instead. Make
Wow.
that a specialty
Yeah.
pizza.
I missed that one. I love stuffed shells. Holy crap.
Yeah. So,
Well, I think, Samantha, what you got to do, so people know about this, is bring in some pizza, stuffed shells. and
So we can
old-fashioned.
eat it on the air.
Yeah, we'll check it out for you.
Taste it now.
definitely.
Okay, Stens, thank you for calling, and you got to get a hold of me. We'll have you on before the event, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
Awesome. Thank you to the little bakery too. They're doing an awesome job.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend, everybody.
You
Thank
too,
you, you
Stens.
too.
Good guy, Stensy boy.
So see, I don't know why they don't have an old-fashioned category, but your pizza's in a category by itself. That's what I'm gonna say. So
It's not a specialty. It's our original.
that's
what
right.
We do.
That's right.
Look at
and
that
they're-
place, spotless. They really cleaned it up.
I understand how
it's a
hungry
beautiful.
I am right now. I could eat this microphone
There,
looking at
see
that
that
stuff.
in the back there? With
Yes.
That's the big pizza.
That's the big
Big pizza oven.
Bread oven. No, that's the bread oven.
That's the bread oven.
Well,
That's
the
where
bread
the
oven.
bread's made.
Ah,
Yes.
bread is pizza's bread with
Pizza's
sauce on
bread.
it. That's all.
Oh, no, you don't want to show that.
No,
That was
that's
the
a-
bad day.
that's
That
a
was the
bad
bad day. It's all uphill from here.
We want to
there.
show that, and we want to
Yes.
show that. That's
Yeah.
what we
Now,
wanna
if
show.
somebody wants to come to your shop, give us, before we run out of time here, the hours, the days you're open and all of that.
We're open Tuesday through Sunday. We're closed on Mondays. We're open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay?
We do have cards that have, different things that we do. The phone number, 716-513-4911.
So if somebody just wants to stop in real quick and grab one of those cards, you got like a little menu on it, sort of?
Yep.
So okay. But I'm telling you folks, and you said it's $1 a slice.
It's $1 a slice for the old fashioned.
Come on, $1 a slice. Who makes pizza for $1 a slice anymore?
I don't think anybody except
No, no. You won't be sorry. Go over there and you've got the bread, a couple different sizes of bread. We want to tell them.
We got the large, we got the medium.
Okay.
Large is $4. You can't beat that. The
No.
medium's $3.
There you go. And it is delicious. And if you're a restaurant that wants to get a hold of them because you have day-old bread that you shouldn't even be putting on the table, what's the phone number again?
716-513-4911.
And I think everybody knows, at least everybody should know where the bakery is, the little bakery is. Former location for many years of Tricello's.
Yep.
Okay? So technically, you're off 19th, behind the city market.
Yeah.
On
I
Elmwood,
kind of
right?
just say, the corner
Yeah.
of 19th and Elmwood.
There you go. I'm gonna go see them and
little
say
green
hi,
building.
tell them you saw them on the show.
Samantha, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're coming to see you at the little bakery. Come
And
back
we
with some
hope
bread and
that
pizza
this, we
sometime.
hope that this case gets settled and that they
You gotta
get
keep us posted,
restitution.
gotta keep us posted and come back and let us know
How it
what
goes.
happens with
We
this
will.
gentleman. And I use the term
Well, that's
lightly.
why I said I'm using that lightly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you Monday, folks, with our new sheriff, Mike Filsetti. Ever happen to notice how things are changing? We get our news and information from our smartphone or computer. We verify things online, and we text our friends instead of calling them. Well, now, if we want to remember a number, we put it in our cell phone, especially if we know someday we're going to need that number. So do yourself a favor right now and add Chris Moore's number to your cell phone. It's 523-5911. And when the time comes when you need an appliance repair, Chris's number will be right at your fingertips. If your dishwasher needs repair, your refrigerator, your freezer, your clothes dryer, with the season of family and friends coming to visit upon us, you'll want all of your home appliances in top working order and ready to go. So remember Chris Moore's number. Put it in your cell phone, 523-5911. Throw out those sticky notes and put the number in your cell phone. When you need it, you'll have it right at your fingertips. Now you know why they call it a smartphone. Chris Moore's Appliance Repair, 523-5911.